Hey guys, Randy here from Voices, and welcome back to yet another episode of Creative 101. And today I have a very special guest. This is Evan.
Hello. Thank you. Great to be here.
Evan, what do you do here at Voices?
Yeah, thanks, Randy. So my role here at Voices is to help our voice talent be absolutely as successful as possible with our memberships here. Just knowing all of those little ins and outs of online casting, there can be so many little things that we've noticed over the years that can go a long way to getting you that work. So we do a lot of work there.
It's usually much easier to take him seriously when he's not wearing a hat like that, but
I am very sincere right now. I'm trying.
All right.
You gave me this.
Today we're going to go over the 10 best studio accessories for that voice actor on your list, or for yourself if you're like me and like to shop for yourself around Christmas. I'm guilty.
You should wait till January 1st.
All right, accessory number 1. This here is a pop filter. Now, chances are if you're a voiceover artist or know of a voiceover artist that you're shopping for, they probably already have a pop filter, but they do come in a few different variants. So this here is a desk-mounted one where you just sort of thread this onto this base with this goose arm, and you can actually thread this onto the top of a mic stand as well, which is super convenient. And then there's this style, which just clip directly to the surface of the microphone. So both are great. What they're gonna do is they're gonna stop those nasty bursts of air, like the P's and B's, from hitting your microphone. And the second function that they have that I really like is that they help you maintain the right distance to the microphone. So, you might be recording for 4 hours, and so you wanna make sure that that distance doesn't start to truncate over time. So this is very helpful for those voiceover artists on your list.
Second accessory we have for the season, right here, we have this handy clip-on accessory shelf. You might not have thought that one of these is what you want or need for your studio, but it really can go a long way to just have all of those little things you like to have when you're recording. So anything like a pencil or a pen, something to write with, an apple, some people like having that around when they record, a hot drink or a cold drink. We have one of these, I think you cut up a kitchen drawer.
I sure did.
Slippy
Non-slip,
preventer.
yeah.
Non-slip.
There you go.
What a much better term. But put one of these in your studio. You will thank yourself every single time you go in there to record an audition. Highly recommend that.
It's an accessory for your accessories, and it keeps your floor nice and clean, so you don't have clutter, and you can get in there and vacuum easily. It keeps everything off the ground. Accessory number 3. This here is a clip-on goose arm, and I was gonna talk about a headphone holder, so you can actually get things like this that thread right onto the mic stand that will hold your headphones for you. Again, keeping things off the ground is key. This here is a bit of multi-purpose, so you can use this as a headphone holder to sort of loop your headphones on there, but it also clips to your stand, and there's also a 1/4-20 thread on the top, so you can actually use this for a camera or any sort of tripod clip if you do have to do like Skype calls or that sort of thing. So this can be really handy, functions as just about whatever you want, and this clamp is extremely strong, so highly recommend one of these for your studio.
All right, we have the fourth accessory here. We have these foam feet for a microphone stand. So you might not have one of these in your home studio yet, but what we have is essentially these feet holders for your mic stand, and the technical term is that it decouples the sound from traveling up the microphone stand. It can go a long way to prevent those like unwanted vibrations, anything you don't want to travel through the mic stand.
All right, moving on, accessory number 5. So this one's a bit of a stretch, but I'm going with it because
Not at all.
Mental health is extremely important, and being inside a voiceover booth all day long when it's a dimly lit booth, it can actually be really challenging. I don't know how some people are in there 8-10 hours a day. So take care of yourself. So this accessory is for you. This here is an LED strip. So this is basically just plug this in and you can really change the mood of your voiceover booth. You can also get some that are in like a strip form, not this like rubber insulated tube. I think this is more for outdoors. But you can get the indoor version, or of course you can get like the Philips bulbs and that kind of thing where you can, tether the app and you can change the color and stuff like that.
Lighting is everything.
Yeah, you can chalk it up and just, make it feel nice and new every day. So one thing I will say is watch out for noisy power transformers. So those wall warts that you plug into your wall, some of them actually make like kind of a hissing sound. So just watch out for those. But generally speaking, these are gonna help brighten your day a little bit.
See what we did there.
Thank you.
All right, accessory number 6. Let's get right into it. It's right here.
What have you got, Evan?
Oh yeah, it's a classic. We all know it. A great pair of just solid headphones. And we really can't understate comfort here. You don't have to break the bank on your headphones. If you're giving a gift of headphones to somebody, maybe make it a gift card to an audio place or just a store that sells them, just so that they can try it out for themselves. If you don't get headphones that feel amazing when they're over the ear, it will start to get annoying, or if they're too tight, you really will feel that. So everything gets multiplied when it comes to headphone comfort.
And it's such a personal decision too. Like the best headphones in the world may not be the best headphones for you, so definitely make sure that you're trying them out.
But no earbuds. Earbuds aren't as good. Over the ear. Shall we do number 7?
I would be delighted.
My favorite number between 1 and 10 probably is 7. Anyway. Here we have these smart plugs. And there's one missing because our producer here uses them.
I took it.
That's fine. But these can go a long way, and there's actually pretty much limitless potential with a smart plug. So anything that needs timing, like a timed switch or plug, this is perfect for that. So if you need to, preheat your studio, or if you need to turn off appliances while you're recording, some people do that as well because appliances can be noisy. This will remember to turn on the appliance when you're done.
I've even heard of people using them on their lights at the end of day. So they'll set an alarm like at 4 o'clock every day, turn off my studio lights, and that way it's like a hard stop at the end of the day, just to make sure that they finish up their work on time. And accessory number 8. Oh, we got a lot of stuff down here. This here is a solid state drive. Now, I tried to keep this under $50. For a solid state drive under $50, you're probably looking at like 125 megabytes or something like that. This one here is like 2 terabytes. So, you're gonna have to use a bit of discretion when you're spending. But a solid state drive is great for a couple of things. One thing, obviously, decluttering your computer, getting old files backed up onto a separate space so you don't have to clutter your workspace. And the other thing that's really great about these is just for long-term storage. I know some voice actors say that occasionally clients will call them and say, hey, you did a great job for us last June. Can you do the same type of read for us again this year? And without being able to recall their old files, it can be difficult to sort of get into that character. So it's great to back up old sessions if you can, but at the very least, just backing up the old auditions or something like that. And that way you always have a record of what you did for a client and you can recall that memory quite quickly.
Snazzy SSD, made by Porsche.
I don't think it's actual Porsche, is it?
Porsche design, it says.
Okay, so
he zooms in. It's amazing.
Evan, why don't you hit us up with number 9?
The penultimate, if you will.
The penultimate, yeah.
Accessory is...
It's probably my least favorite word ever.
Penultimate?
Yeah.
Overused word already. Okay, so here we have an adjustable boom stand. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay, so the reason I love a stand like this is for 2 reasons. Either you have this, and I'm almost holding it upside down, but you've got this clamp feature here on the one we have in the studio. So that's gonna go on a desk if you'd like. The other thing I can do is get an accessory on the bottom here that actually drills into the wall if you're not using a desk. And I'm sure a lot of folks out there are standing up when they're auditioning as well. So that might be the option, get something that drills into a wall. And this takes up quite a bit less space than a mic stand, like your standard mic stand. So I really do love these. I don't see a lot of them out there, but they're not that expensive. Pick one up today.
What's really nice about them too is that when you pull the mic down from the wall and you look down, you still have no stands on the floor. And the best part of that is you can get the vacuum in and go corner to corner without touching any stands.
Did not think of the vacuuming.
Think of the vacuuming. Think of it.
That's huge.
Are you thinking of it?
I am thinking of it now.
Pretty...
Just declutter the studio. Declutter, just get everything off of the floor.
A lot of these are about decluttering.
Goes a long way.
No, number 10. We're at the last one. This is it. And this one is something that I think everybody needs, even if you're not into voiceover.
Even if you're just
arguably
moving.
Even if you're just
Or if you're cold.
Number 10 is a very unfolded moving blanket. And these are endlessly valuable for voiceover.
Yes.
Anything from, obviously, acoustic treatment, putting it over your voiceover booth, adding some layers of isolation between you and your kids who are watching TV in the living room. Additionally, any sort of spot isolation. So if there's a noisy appliance, throw this over it real quick, do your work, and then you can take it off. And it's really going to help cut down some of that noise.
How does it sound?
Let's test it out, shall we?
It does what this does.
It does what that does, but closer. Let's have a little listen here.
Oh, he's doing it.
How's
that sound?
I think it sounds good. I won't know till I listen to this later.
No reflections.
0. I still hear you.
Probably less.
Oh, way less.
No. orange interior, though. Wow.
You can get these moving blankets online for about $40 each. They're great to have. Honestly, throw them in the car if you're doing some voiceover work on the go, like you're in a hotel or something like that. You're really gonna thank yourself for having a set of moving blankets. Well, guys, that's it for the gift guys here, and
Gift guys. That's
the gift guys, if you will, with your holiday gift buying guide. If you guys are interested in some more expensive items, maybe there's a special someone on your list who's very good this year, and you want to treat them to something a little higher price tag, we are going to be posting an article from our Voices Insiders. I'll link to that down below. There are some more items on there like laptops and microphones and the best interfaces, obviously a bit more than $50. If that's what you're into, definitely go check out that link down below.
And from all of us here at Voices, we do want to wish you sincerely a wonderful holiday and a Merry Christmas. Stay safe out there.
And as always, happy auditioning. We'll see you guys in the next one.